What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 39 of the XtraSlice, brought to you by the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
Preaching the Church of the Thigh Highs.
We got the Mayor of Stardew Valley and Eorzea, Chris Montalbano.
What a save.
And we got the Akatsuki Durag, Madrid Devon.
Cheers. Let your cup of degeneracy runneth over.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about next-gen games starting to pile up already. Destiny 2 and what that is doing. Genshin Impact, apparently Jalen has a rant for us. And PlayStation Network version 8.0, or PS4 firmware version 8.0. It's a train wreck, and I don't know why they broke everything that was working perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah. All right, so what were y'all talking about? Coffee foam?
No, we don't need to go back there.
Look, we were talking about the fact that the thighs are amazing things, you know?
The thigh?
And thigh highs are an amazing piece of clothing.
Hey man, church
all right.
of the thigh highs.
So, preach your truth right now, Jalen.
Genshin Impact is a fucking problem with its energy system. Like, its energy system turns it into a game that you do a couple of dungeons, you do a couple of things, and then you quit for the day. But when you play the game, this is like, no, this is a game that wants you to be running around and doing stuff for 8 hours. But the energy system doesn't allow that. So it's like, you can either do something productive a couple of times or just run around doing much of nothing. And it's kind of a problem at this point.
So it's an MMO that doesn't allow you to be an MMO? Like it's timed for
it
how much
doesn't
you can
want
do
to be
in a
an
day?
MMO.
Yeah, I don't get any MMO vibes out of that whatsoever.
It's more of like if Breath of the Wild only lets you do 3 gear-based dungeons and upgrade-based dungeons, 3, maybe 4 a day.
See, that was the thing. There were no upgrades. It was just like you constantly were just rotating through.
Let me rephrase. You can only do 4 shrines a day. That's what it would be. You can only do 4 shrines a day.
Yeah, that'd be straight garbage, but...
Yeah, because if you're in your zone, you just want to keep going. You just got... How do you get more energy? You got to pay for it?
Wait or pay for it. But the thing about it is, you're not going to pay for it because the rolling rates are garbage. God, those rates are so bad.
Right, so as somebody who's playing gachas, like, consistently and regularly like you are, how is Genshin Impact stacking up against your other gachas? Just, like, in terms of playability, in terms of, like, you know the gacha bug will bite me every once in a while. How much of a chance do I stand dealing with Genshin Impact?
See, this is the thing. This is really the thing about it is, Genshin Impact is the gacha game with the best gameplay. That's the thing about it. The only real problem that I have with the gacha is more along the lines of the fact that that's outside of like the 4 characters they give you in the beginning. That's how you get characters. And then the fact that there's weapons in the loot pool makes it frustrating because then it's like you got a 5-star. You're like, okay, I'm getting a brand new character. I'm going to be able to do something fun with them. And you get a weapon. Which is cool. But it's like, I want the chick making tornadoes with a rapier, you know? Like,
I much understand that.
Yeah, it's like, I want the girl, I want the woman, not the sword.
Yeah, and I feel like they didn't take that extra step. So in Grand Blue, certain weapons over a certain grade get you a character. So, even if you get those weapons, you get the weapon and the character. And their side story. So, Genshin is just...
It's just characters and weapons. And the thing with Genshin, though, is there's not that many characters. There's only like 12 characters. But the rates are just...
Like, total?
Yeah.
But the rates are just so bad. Like, I'm sure there are people out there with all 12 characters, but like...
It's a 12 or... I'm double checking. I think it's but it might be closer to 22. Let me
All right.
just
Well,
double
while you're checking that, I'll start my rant. Actually, I'll start on a more positive note. I played some Destiny 2 today, and outside
23.
of, there are 23 characters?
Yeah. They
Eh.
give you 4 for free. And then your protagonist character can change elements once you beat the prologue chapter of the story. So it's like you're not going to be locked out of using all the elements. It's just that I pretty much want to do interesting things with other characters, and the rates are so bad that I don't get to do that. And then the energy system makes it so that I can only do a couple of things a day. So it's a really good game, just being hindered by some annoying dumb shit.
So have you played Breath of the Wild? I think I've asked you this every time you've talked about this game. But
I have played Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
And
Well,
Genshin Impact, it's pretty much, it's Breath of the Wild, the gacha game. There's grinding for gear, you need to pick up materials and all that stuff. But outside of the gacha elements, it's literally Breath of the Wild. And it's nice to see ideas iterated on, because it's a good time.
yeah, hopefully we get... Well, I mean, Breath of the Wild 2 is in production, and I mean, this Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity looks really good, so...
And Genshin's 1.1 is in November.
And is that like an event? Is that like a
No,
major
the
update?
1.1 update? Yeah, it's supposed to add more. Hopefully, it's adding more in-game. Once you get around Adventure Rank 30, there's pretty much nothing to do anymore.
Oh. So
Well, other than, do your 4 dungeons and get your gear.
And what adventure rank are you?
23?
So you got like 7 levels of content left, and then your SOL until... I mean, November's next fucking month. Like, we're under a month until the PS5.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not that long, but it's like, it would be really fun if I could work on another character. Because it's like, all my characters are getting to the point where it's like...
Are they going to
Because
fix
your
the drop
progression's
rate?
also... Huh?
Are they going to fix the drop rate with this update?
Well, it's not the
Oh, no.
drop rate. It's more of the fact... What they really need to do is they need to cut all the...
Put them in separate pools.
No, well, I would prefer if the weapons had a less than 25% drop rate in the gacha. Because it feels like you're pretty much getting... It feels like you have a 50% chance of a weapon and 50% chance of a character. And most of the time I seem to run freaking weapons.
The other 50%.
The 50%,
And
you don't like...
want
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
It's the real problem with Genshin Impact is really the energy thing. Because that's the thing that's really keeping you from playing.
And do you think that'll be something that's solved? Because, like, in things like Bleach Brave Souls and even, like, some of the other gachas, like Fire Emblem Heroes that I play, with the energy, I'm pretty much always over cap. Does Genshin have anything like that yet?
There's an item you get. Like, currently, I myself has a couple of energy refill items. But it's one of those problems that is going to come to you, right? Like, when you're in the beginning of the game and when you're in mid-game, you're like, the energy situation isn't that bad. Especially if you're not playing the game for an absurd amount of time every single day.
Right.
But you're going to hit that point. And when you hit that point, it's going to suck. And that pretty much happens in any gacha game. Like, the best time to get into a gacha game is in the middle of an event. Because then you get to come in, get a bunch of stupid resources, get a free max level character, and max out some other characters.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's not an event going on, once you max out a couple of characters, you're just scrapped for resources.
Well, shit.
They just need to reduce the amount of resin it takes by, like... 10%, 20%. Make it so that if you want to play for an obscene amount of time, you would need to pay money. But it's like, at this point, I could do all my dailies and burn my energy in like about an hour and a half.
I don't understand why people like. Why do you like gotchas? I get the appeal of Genshin because it looks good. It's a good looking game, but why are people addicted to gotchas?
Because they have gambling addictions.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I do see that a lot, especially in our Discord, talking about the waifus that you get to collect.
But mostly, that's what you come for. But the gambling addiction keeps you around.
It's what you stay for.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey man, you used to hit the casino back in OG Pokemon. We all did.
That's true. Everybody starts at the Polygon.
No, I was just in there for hours just because it was fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely did that.
playing the slots, you were kind of just like this old white lady smoking cigarettes at the age of 5 years old, trying to get anything you can possibly get.
Wow, the chat almost banned the word waifus.
Yeah, I saw it. I was going to click
It flagged it. It was like, yo, is this cool, bro? Do y'all like this? Is this the type of chat y'all are running here? Yes, this is the type of chat that we're running here. Welcome to the Cheesy Controller Podcast.
Damn, that's what it's... Okay.
That's what this world's come to. Speaking of
I
what
like-
this world's come to, while we're on this rant train, PSN version 8.00, the firmware just dropped today. And when I tell you this is legitimately the worst update PlayStation has ever dropped, it is the worst update PlayStation has ever dropped. They completely upended the entire party system that's existed since the PS4 started, and they've made it complete trash. Like, so the way I was describing this earlier is, and it's somewhat similar to Discord, it's just Discord has other features that complement this kind of... It makes sense that the system works on Discord the way that it doesn't necessarily work on PSN. So, the system right now is you have to have a message group that exists with all the players you could potentially want to chat with at any given time. So, if you have different groups of people you play different games with, you potentially need different message groups with those people. So, I'm thinking I'm going to go through and try and establish like the groups of different... So far what I've been doing, the message thread I've been in today since the update dropped, I've just been adding people as they come online, like any of my favorites, and then the friends list is just utterly fucked. Like, I thought I was having issues out of the last version of the firmware, and like we've been having a lot of PSN issues. We've been having a lot of like party crashes, like somebody will have been in a party and can hear everybody, but nobody can hear them, or different stuff like that. Just like, it's kind of been going downhill pretty much all this year, and I thought that was like due to it being overloaded, but I see that they were just in the background trying to rework this to a system that, in my opinion, is just nowhere near as good as it's been. Because, like, we've gotten used to the party system. The party system works. Like, it's effective, it's convenient, and this just makes it super inconvenient for absolutely no reason.
I mean, I get if they went the Discord, like you said, approach earlier of, like, you want private parties in your PSN that you make messages for that, and then that's how you do that. But you also have your voice channel that anybody can just hop in and out of that voice channel and just have a good time.
Right,
like,
yeah.
The convenience.
Like, even if they tied it to communities, like that,
Yeah.
and that might be something I have to, like, look into, and, like, they're trying to make us use communities more to, like, have people who are all in the community be able to join the chat from that community. I haven't messed with that yet because the UI is so buggy right now. Like, when I tell you loading my friends list, I still can't get my friends list to load just whatsoever. my favorites list I can get to load at about a 50% like success rate.
This is gonna be a struggle when we play tonight.
I'm gonna try and take the brunt of it because it seems like my system's kind of working through the kinks like as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was playing Destiny earlier and I had my fair share of issues with that, but like as time has kind of like progressed on, those were starting to smooth themselves out. But then I had to come record the podcast, and so But
How did Destiny treat you? What did you go in for?
I went in trying to see. So I guess
You just wanted to feel something?
I'll cover my next topic. So the last week or week before, I complained about I got the PS5 all digital. I have absolutely no way of pre-ordering these digital games. I pretty much had no way of ensuring that on day one I would have anything to play other than Fortnite. And now, after doing some research, complaining on Twitter, getting some links, like actually, feeling like part of the PlayStation community, like because of course PlayStation's not marketing any of this shit clearly fucking ever. So,
Not at all.
Fuck being transparent. Like,
right, and like also relying on hoping on Activision has enough play in the PlayStation ecosystem to not completely fuck me day two, because Black Ops comes out one day after the PS5. So it's like first 24 hours of the PS5 being within my possession, because it's just so much shit right now, you guys. So GameStop canceled all midnight launches for the rest of the year regardless. So that means I'm going to have to line up outside of GameStop on the 12th and just wait out there, hoping if I go up there a couple hours early, I'll be good and it just won't be a complete shit show by the time I get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to be parked in front of the store first thing in the morning and just wait in line, be ready to get my shit, get in my car, and get the fuck on before anything gets crazy.
You think things are gonna pop off?
I mean, not necessarily pop off, but like...
So is this for the console or what? Because don't you have it pre-ordered? Like,
yeah, I have it pre-ordered.
Are you not guaranteed one if you pre-order?
I am guaranteed one, but like the thing is, I'm trying to get mine at 10 a.m. or at noon when they fucking open the store, instead of at 1 p.m. after having to wait behind all the other people who actually decided to show up early.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
just
smart. You might as well show up like 30 minutes earlier than that. Bring your Switch. Actually try to play something.
I mean, I could just have my phone and,
I mean, you could do that too.
the infinite entertainment at my fingertips. You know how it be.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah.
There's a lot of things in the world to distract us nowadays while waiting for the new PS5.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
a new distraction. We got distractions leading into our distractions. Wow.
Our distractions have distractions.
I'm just
God damn it, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm proud to be an American.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. So yeah, into my next thing, I want to say that despite PlayStation not messaging this stuff, I've now been able to make sure that on day one of the PS5, well, in the first 12 hours of me having the PS5, I'll have 6 games. And so that's why I hopped on Destiny, is because Destiny 2 is one of those games. It's one of those, it'll be there day one on PS5. All my content I already own and all my progress and everything will carry automatically over to PS5. And so Destiny is one of those games. Fortnite is one of those games. I pre-ordered the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition that comes with Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered. So that's another 2. Also, day one, I know there's going to be Call of Duty, because I pre-ordered that. So I have Call of Duty, Spider-Man, both Spider-Man. Oh, the last game. So I bought Borderlands 3 just on a whim, whenever the hell Borderlands 3 came out. I don't remember if it was this year, last year. At some point, I obtained Borderlands 3, and that has a cross-gen day one update. So, just waiting for me day one of PS5. Like, if I decide to be in the mood for it, I could definitely play Borderlands. I don't know if anybody just saw me space that hard. Like, I don't know who was looking at the screen. My mind.
I was.
Loading,
I saw
please
you.
wait.
Your SSD wasn't installed yet, so you couldn't load it.
Right, yeah, like I
You
had
did.
to drive for whatever
Look,
the
how much
fuck my
RAM
brain
does
was trying to say.
how much RAM does Chrome need? Good God.
All of it.
Is Chrome
more.
taking RAM from my literal brain right now?
Probably.
Yes.
It's Google.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. All right, so I guess Chris, what you been on this week?
Rocket League.
More
Actually,
Rocket
that-
League?
That's
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
we actually played Rocket League in person, wearing masks.
Oh yeah, that shit was actually kind of tight.
Yeah,
Playing
Like, I
split
got to
screen is
play-
ass though.
yeah, split screen, that vertical view. You know, it
It's
was
so
just like it was for the love of the game at the
It
time.
really was. It was nice to play a game in the same room with a friend for the first time
In months.
in
fucking-
probably since the beginning of this year.
I think we played in March. We played Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
But I think that was like, what's that like?
Oh wait, you came
Months
over
ago?
for my birthday. We played Smash Bros on my birthday. I just wasn't.
Oh
good
yeah,
at it.
yeah. That was a struggle. But I mean, even that's been like what 5 months since
Yeah.
then.
Hmm.
So it just having the energy of another person, winning a game in Rocket League in person.
Back to back, we were killing them, and that's kind of how I'm getting good at Rocket League. I think I said this last week, but I'm like legit. I went on comp. I did so well. Like me and 2 other people got grouped up, and then just kind of went back to back, just killing, like winning multiple games. We like won 5 in a row, and it was just like, damn, this is a solid session of Rocket League. And I just feel myself growing and growing. I'm watching
Yeah,
these Rocket
and-
League college games.
We're just out here shitting on these free-to-play
Oh.
players. Like, it's been hilariously ridiculous how much. I was playing with Game Master Herb the other day, and he started, like, actually feeling the game. He's like, oh, yeah, this is a lot like some extremely obscure game I had never heard of because it
Probably.
came out before I was born. But, he was like, oh, this is just like that. And I'm like, okay. And he started feeling it. And I was like, oh, I just got a good teammate right now. I guess we'll just fucking sit here and play Rocket League for a few hours.
That's all you need.
I think it'd be
good
really
team.
cool to play with you and him and just see the team synergy we could get after a couple games and maybe even take him into comp because,
What is he doing tonight?
I don't know, hit him up.
Oh, you Rocket Leaguers. Well, I would imagine that Herb has like really like great game sense just based on the sheer volume of games that he's
the
played.
Sheer volume.
Right?
I guess I have been working. I started a new job and I have been working consistently a lot lately. So just to come home and play, it's kind of like Fortnite. You come home, you play a couple matches. You're not really like you get into the game, but it's all muscle memory at that point.
Well, I mean,
You're not like, paying attention that hard, or at least at this point, I'm not paying attention that hard. I already know what to do to like make plays.
Yeah, I'm
So
saying
it's
like
nice that I have this game.
my recent like ventures into Fortnite, like this season, I had a suspicion there'd be a new season by the time the new consoles dropped. That would like bring all the updates like of ray tracing into the game, bring all the updates of like adding 2 whole new systems to cross-play and cross-progression and all that. Like, and so I'm really trying to finish out this Marvel season because I'm level like 130 something on the Battle Pass. I have to hit level 140 and cap out. I have to do all the challenges this season to get the Logan Wolverine skin. Which I'm like, the Wolverine skins as they are, because there are 3 variations that I have so far. Oh no, there are 2 one I have to hit level 140 for, and then there's the Logan one after that. But I feel like the Logan one just goes so much harder than any of the other Wolverine variations that I just got to do it.
You got to do it.
But so Zach, the ace, I don't even want to butcher how to pronounce his name, Necro Illusion.
There you go.
He started playing Fortnite and in 2 days got more challenges done than I had gotten done in this entire season thus far. Even with me playing several games, like winning multiple solo matches in a single day the other day, just going completely off. This man has done way more challenges and all of this. Like, he grinded from level 1 to level 100 in 2 days.
That's fucked up. Yeah, he told me the other day that he got Fortnite, and I was like, "Oh, you need to hit up Anton. He's really looking for somebody to play."
Yeah, he hit me up.
So good.
And we
I'm glad he
played,
did.
But he's level 100 already, and probably more than that.
Jesus, didn't even pay for it. Does he have a battle pass?
Yeah, he definitely has the battle pass because he has all this stuff. But
Nice.
this battle pass you don't really finish until you're level 140, and even then, there's still shit you got to do. So, me being level 130 something, I'm kind of getting there. Like, I have the silver variations for everybody except Iron Man and Wolverine, I think, at this point. So, yeah, I'm having fun. The skin game is next level. Like, all these Marvel cosmetics, like the back bling, the gliders, all this stuff, like, I know I talked about going into this season that Marvel things are my favorite part of this game. Like, how Marvel they made this shit is...
It was nice.
Yeah, it's great. Like, even as, like, I know, like, Jalen's more of a comic book fan than I am and stuff
Nah,
like
but
that.
they got the right Storm costumes. Like, that white one is from X-Men Evolution. I was considering playing Fortnite for, like, 20 minutes. I was like, it is Storm. It is the X-Men Evolution outfit. But I bought the Battle Pass of Genshin Impact, so I'm not doing it.
I feel that. Like, I want to get the Destiny Season Pass and just kind of grind through that, get some gear. But I'm
Destiny
like...
has a season pass?
Yes, Destiny's had a Season Pass every season for, like, the last year.
Ever since they dropped Activision, they swapped to a Battle Passes.
Seasons. Well, they were doing seasons even under Activision. It just wasn't as...
How does that work? Because it was supposed to be like a first-person MMO, right? Like, so how do battle passes work?
You get upgrade materials, you get gear, you get shit. I don't fucking know, dude. I haven't bought a Destiny battle pass yet.
I mean,
today was the hardest I was contemplating it because I was like, oh, if I get Shadowkeep right now, it's like 75% off, so I can get Shadowkeep and, you know, hop in the battle pass. And I was just like, wait a minute. I need to finish fucking Fortnite before I even think. Like, I stayed away from Apex this season. I stayed away from Call of Duty this season.
Although, Call of Duty coming out, Cold War might be a different story.
I definitely copped Cold War already. I got the cross-gen bundle, so I'll have that within the first 12 hours of me having my PlayStation. Like, that game will drop. So I'll get to see how pre-ordering and preloading a game works on PS5. Because, I mean, Miles Morales will have been out for 12 hours by the time I get my system. So, like, that'll just be a matter of, like, download this shit right the fuck now.
Right.
Take this Cat 7 cable and fucking use it.
I have thought about playing Destiny 2 again. Getting back into it.
If you have storage for it, like, it doesn't have cross-play yet. Yeah, it's 100 gigs. They're going to be reducing the file size on November 10th, so
wait until then.
But then that'll be when they're like, oh, yeah, you should have bought Beyond Light. Because they're going to vault a lot of the content you currently have, and so they'll be pushing you towards buying the new content. So that's if you feel like investing. Like, I'm trying to feel it out right now.
Yeah.
And, like, with cross-save, like, messing around, just seeing the vibe of the game right now, and see if that's something I want to put $70 fucking into to get back into Destiny. Because I know, like, the $70 I spent on Spider-Man is justified. Like, I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of Miles Morales. I already love Spider-Man PS4, so Spider-Man Remastered will be just, like, the icing on the cake with that one. But, and also Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Like, that's another game. So, I don't know where that's...
You know what hasn't been announced yet?
What?
Rocket League.
Sign on,
needs,
please. Like, I know
on.
it'll be backwards compatible and it'll be boosted and it'll run at a higher resolution. I think it's like they may uncap the frame rate. Who knows? Like, but
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's getting a boost. So even stuff like Monster Hunter and like Rocket League benefiting from the SSD and Fortnite. Like, while Fortnite is getting, like, a next-gen version, like, it'll be different from the PS4 version.
Are they getting the next-gen version, or are they just getting, like, the PC version now? Because it already has ray tracing and everything on PC already.
I thought ray tracing wouldn't... I'm not sure ray tracing is out on Fortnite on PC. If you want to look into that and let me know, you can let me know.
Yeah, because I think it does it with NVIDIA DSLL, whatever it's called. I need that for every game, not just...
DSSL, Deep System something learning.
Yeah, it allows you to play 4K gaming on easier based on its technology. Yeah.
So, I feel like that's the wrong acronym, but I keep thinking of DSLR.
DLSS. My bad. Okay, yeah.
Deep Learning Super Sampling. That makes so much more sense. Okay.
Fortnite RTX is out now, world's most popular battle, adds ray tracing DLSS and reflex.
Right.
So yeah, it's out. It's out.
When did it come out? When was that article from?
September 17th, 2020.
Oof. All right. So, yeah, I don't think we're getting a direct port of the PC version.
But it's solely for the 20 and 30 series, so...
Yeah. So, I mean, there's just... I couldn't run that version right now. You could run it if you felt like it, but you're also banned from Fortnite.
Actually, I don't know if my PC account is banned from Fortnite. I just think my PlayStation account, for whatever reason, is banned.
It's the same account. Because
it can't be.
Because
how is my Rocket League account not?
Because you're not banned from Rocket League. You're banned from Fortnite.
What
it's
is
still Epic though, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I did. I think I played the game 3 times. I don't know what I did.
But remember I think your Epic Games account got hacked because when you logged in to Rocket League the first time.
Were you toxic in chat?
Only in Rocket League.
Wait, so you're toxic in the game you didn't get banned in?
Right, that's why I'm confused.
But it was before it was owned by Epic. Have you been super toxic since Rocket League got bought by Epic?
I never got toxic in Fortnite. I was never, ever in my life good. Oh, yes. What is it? Yes. I only get toxic if someone else is toxic.
Were you talking shit about Epic on social media or podcasts?
No, I like Epic. They're all right. They don't do anything bad to me. They got games. I get games for free from them. It's been great.
Shout out Epic.
Shout out Epic.
No, they're trying to eat their way through the market.
Epic.
They did technically make Rocket League a little bit better.
Yeah. I won't argue with you there. Like,
they're free to play. I'm now consistently winning matches because of this free to play. So thanks, Epic. I really appreciate that.
All right. So it's just been Rocket League for you this week, Chris? No, like, ventures into anything else? No experiments in the world of gaming?
No, I really wanted to play Resident Evil 3. I think I'm going to start playing a bunch of horror games just to
clear out that
get into.
Actually,
yeah, I need to.
We should play Phasmophobia. That's what we should play.
Ooh, yeah.
How much is that game? I keep hearing about it.
Is it free to play?
Definitely not. Because if it were, I'd have it in my library.
Actually,
Speaking
quick
of which,
interjection.
there are a
What the
bunch of
fuck
really-
is this new PlayStation screen? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I
It's
updated my
not
PlayStation
that
while the
drastically
podcasts were
different.
going. This is what they did to it?
What'd they do? Oh,
I don't feel like it's that drastic.
it's $13.99. Phasmophobia, by the way, is $13.99 on Steam right now.
Is that on sale or is that just regular price?
I think it might be regular price, but it's a 4-person player online co-op psychological horror phenomenal
Look, you're playing as the worst.
paranormal
Look,
activity.
pretty much take the opening bit of Resident Evil 7
Okay.
and make that a
Yeah,
video
'cause
game.
you're looking at a computer
That's what it is.
with 4 players. That'd be cool, actually, guys. Come on.
Can my computer run that?
Who knows?
Actually, there's a
Yeah,
website
probably.
for that. Can my computer run that.com or something like that.
Oh wow! If you use code cheesy at checkout,
Hey, I mean, Chris, reach out, get a sponsorship, you know. So, Jalen, what you been on this week? Other than Genshin Impact and hating the energy system.
I mean, I played more Hades. I haven't beat Hades with one weapon. I'm down to one weapon left that I haven't beat him with. And
Alright.
so I'm getting close to being about done with that game. Like, I know I'm not going to get the true ending anytime soon, but I want to roll credits
It'll be
before I
on
really...
YouTube.
Yeah. It's like I want to roll credits before I really move on to the next one as I try to finish out this backlog before the end of the year. I got a lot of stuff I need to finish.
I feel that. I'm still trying to add shit in my backlog, so clearly I have a problem.
Right? But
All right.
the way
So-
the pace I'm going, I should be able to finish a good chunk of my backlog before end of the year discussions and all that whatnot.
All right, so have you made any like concrete plans about upgrading your graphics card going into Cyberpunk? Like, do you have a Cyberpunk pre-order in? I know Cyberpunk's the game right now that I'm the most torn on because I kind of want to get it on PS5, but I know it's not going to be the PS5 version. But they've already confirmed it's going to be boosted. But I also like have 6 games that just out the gate I'll have PS5 versions of, so I might just wait for Cyberpunk to get the PS5 version. And by that point it'll have like DLC and stuff like that. Like there'll be updates made to the game over time. And so that and Yakuza Like a Dragon are 2 games that I think I'm just going to wait for the PS5 version to fully be out and just check them out then.
Yeah. I also kind of want to wait for reviews when it comes to Cyberpunk.
Actually, my first PC part change isn't going to be my graphics card anymore. Just because the 3080 launch was a little fucked, and every time I get on tech YouTube, all of a sudden I see another problem with the 3080. I'm like, I'm going to wait a minute. But my first upgrade to my PC is going to be a new processor and motherboard.
Yeah.
I want that.
It's time.
That,
You haven't had that since it's 3 years old now, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
even
No,
at
this
the
is
point that I'm trying to upgrade my motherboard and processor as well.
The thing about my build is I was supposed to have replaced half of these parts a year ago, or at least at the top half of this year. I just didn't, and now Cyberpunk's around the corner, and I wish I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Cyberpunk is 1 month, 5 days from recording, so...
Okay, so
But
what's happening with the 3080?
It's having a bad launch.
The launch
Oh,
is
so it's
bad.
just-
You can't get it.
Not only can you not get it, but then, like, they've been seeing problems with it once you have gotten it.
Okay, so the product itself is also a little shaky
Really?
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people talking about, like, the 3080 having stability issues and having just, like, heating. I think heating's, like, a problem with it. It not performing at the specs it's supposed to be performing at for certain people. I've just seen like a lot of like I'm not following it as closely as I'm assuming Jalen's following it, or like you. I thought you'd be following it a bit closer than even me, Chris. But like,
Yeah, I mean everything about the heating. I've done my everything I'm seeing is people who are complaining about the heating. Other people are coming back and be like, well, when you have the 2080 series, it's also doing this, and if you go to the 10 series, then you're getting this much, so it's actually performing better as far as the heating goes. It's just a bigger card. Also, with the performance, it wasn't doing everything that was advertised, but it's doing way better than anything you can get right now. So I don't know. Maybe some cards are messing up. Maybe they are trying to mass produce it, and they're getting faulty.
yeah, and I mean anything in production.
Manufacturer issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, manufacturing in 2020 is just all around fucked. So
Yeah. So
you can't even be mad at anybody for any of that shit.
Right. That's why I'm so hesitant on these new consoles right now. I'm just like, do I really want to be an early adopter? No. The only thing I might is like an Xbox. And with that, I think I would probably do the monthly payments. So if it does fuck up, it's like, well, I don't. Here, take your shit back.
Right.
I mean, it's also one of those. This is the cost of getting the first manufacturing rounds of something. Like,
Yeah.
That's
And
always going to be bad.
I'm okay with that for PlayStation because I don't intend for this to be my only PS5, even like in the first part of the generation. Like at some point, there's going to be another PS5 that I'm like, oh, my launch PS5 fucking up enough. Like, and hopefully it doesn't. Like, hopefully my PS5 all digital is just great for the rest of the generation, and it's all peaches and rainbows and fucking like. PlayStation doesn't keep shooting itself in the foot fucking goddamn repeatedly over and over again, you know? Like, like that's the ideal situation. But at the same time, I'm also out here thinking like, well, because of Prime Day, I got the John Wick trilogy on 4K Blu-ray, and I'm going to have to watch that on my Xbox One S because even next month when I get my PS5, it doesn't have a disc drive on it, so... That's my only option of watching 4K Blu-ray. So, I don't know. We have some interesting times going into next gen. Just especially with, like, I feel like a lot more we're still at the point that a lot more is known about the Xbox than the PlayStation. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this past week, Xbox Series X packaging, like final retail, like pre-order packaging was out in the wild. Like there were pallets of them in warehouses, and some dude got a hold of one and did an unboxing video on YouTube. I don't know if they're gonna go and fucking shut this dude down, like pull the full legal fury of Microsoft out on this guy, but you know.
I mean, all press is good press, so they might not even do that. They might just take down the video on YouTube and let Google search engines do its job.
Honestly, I'd leave it up. With the console coming out this close, heck.
Yeah, right.
I'd leave it up.
Well,
it's
Xbox
not like
has
he
been having a lot
unboxed it and found a fatal flaw in the product. It's not like he unboxed it and found out it doesn't come with a power cable, a power brick.
They've been having a lot of convenient leaks too, you know. Real convenient.
Right? Microsoft is doing something slick right now.
Well, they're trying to. What they're trying to do is they're trying to pull an Apple for your gaming. They're trying to get you into their walled garden so they can lock the gates and charge you a premium. Like, that's just the move here.
I feel like I wouldn't compare them to Apple in this.
No. That's what they're doing. No, straight up, that's what they're doing.
Just wait till you
talk about their subscription.
Well, see, so pretty much here's what's going to happen. If you want Elder Scrolls 6 on PlayStation, you're paying $70, or you could just pay your $15 monthly on Game Pass.
That's just. I mean, that just is what that is.
Yeah, and that's this like now we're in the honeymoon phase,
also,
where everything's nice. And then what happens is,
but Game Pass has been out for a minute.
And
Game Pass,
like I said, we're in the honeymoon phase. Like the dystopian part isn't going to happen until deep into the generation.
It's
a
been
lot
6
of
months.
the individual things that Xbox has done, even like parties, have just been. Xbox didn't just go and fuck up the entire party system out of the goddamn blue today, you know?
Right. Is PlayStation intentionally trying to self sabotage this like gen? Like, is that what's
Fuck.
going on right now? Are
No,
they just
they-
imploding due to COVID?
They just
Or are
have
they
so
just on
much
the best
hubris.
fucking cush on earth? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't get their moves right now.
They just have
I don't
so
know
much
if they're-
hubris and so much bullshit that they think they can pull because of how
Yeah.
many PS4s they've sold.
So they're just sucking their own
But on the
dick
same
too hard
notion,
right
but
now.
also on the same
So
notion. if you're-
you're saying PlayStation's pulling Apple right now?
No,
Just being
I'm saying
as
Xbox
confident
is
as
going to
possible
pull an
'cause
Apple.
they're
No, I'm saying Xbox is pulling an Apple by getting everybody into their walled garden and then raising the price.
I don't think Xbox.
I don't know
is
if they're
do
going to
that.
raise that price.
No, see, that's the thing about it. No, the price range is going to be for the fact that their third parties are going to be like $70 on PlayStation, while you can get access to them for like and a bunch of other stuff for $15 off of Game Pass.
Right.
Game Pass
I don't
is
think they're going to
garbage.
raise the Game Pass price. I don't see that happening.
Oh no, that's gonna happen.
Unless
it
it's like
always happens.
maybe $1 or so based on inflation. But I
No,
don't see that
that's what always
necessarily
happened. It happened to Netflix. It happened to Hulu. It happened to Lyft. It happened to Uber.
Yeah, but it
Uber.
was-
No,
It's
Hulu
happened to
went
everything.
down.
Yeah, Hulu is $4.99 a month.
Yeah, Hulu
That was
has
after they
gone
were bought by
down.
Disney. That was first they went up, and then they were bought by Disney, and then they went back down.
How much were they? Because I don't remember paying more than $10, and that was without ads.
Pretty much. It went from
I
like
mean,
8
Netflix
to
has
10.
consistently gone up because I think Netflix is trying to do too much.
Well, no, it's that, and also the fact that in a lot of tech,
Netflix is doing what they need to do, honestly.
yeah, and also in a lot of tech,
I mean, they're making
to get
great
people
content.
in, but also in tech, to get people into tech, because you want your long-time adopters, you get people in at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything starts off cheap, and all of a sudden the price gets raised. YouTube TV got its price raised like 3 times, and so far it's up almost 50% in price.
But like legitimately, even adjusting for even not adjusting for inflation, look at has Xbox Live gone up in price at any point? Like I know it's gone up maybe $10 at a generational transition, but the fact that Game Pass is maintaining its this Game
As
Pass
of
is
now,
like a newer
Game Pass-
thing.
Wait, Game Pass isn't a newer thing. I feel like
Game Pass
has been
hasn't
around
hit
for
it.
at
That's
least
the thing
over a
about
year
it.
now.
They haven't hit the point yet. They will. They always do.
We'll see. I mean, you might be 100% right. I just don't
I mean,
know
that's
if it's
what
gonna
literally every single tech trend has pretty much done for the past 20-ish years. It's the price goes up. The price always goes up.
Yeah, get you in at a loss. Hell, even with like the cheaper console of the $300 Xbox, like the storage and shit that you're gonna have to pay for, this would be more money. And then if you're buying
Holy
all your games,
shit.
if
Did
you're
we
buying
talk
all your
about
games
that?
digital, no, we didn't. What the
Well.
what the fuck? I mean, it's not
see what I'm
surprising with the
saying
way
here?
that tech is like priced right now, but at the same time, like that's fucking expensive, dude.
So the like memory card
$200?
SSD things that you plug into the Xbox that connect basically directly to the motherboard to give you like equal speeds of the SSD in the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Those memory cards are $220 something for a 1 terabyte.
That's about.
So
That's
if-
actually about right for terabytes or
And
for
it's
SSDs.
fucked up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
if you buy a $300 console that has
You
less
see what I'm
than
saying?
a
This is
terabyte
another example of what
storage-
I was saying. They get you in, they raise the price.
I mean, I feel like SSD prices are just ridiculous in itself.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
mean,
how
the
much storage?
PS5
It comes with what 520 gigabytes of storage, which is bullshit because you can.
A last
barely
generation
download
console
it.
worth of memory.
Yeah, I don't know if they were like you can stream off of this and that's what your main purpose is, and then upgrade later when you want to. But I would hate to have to use xCloud to play on my new Xbox that I'm playing because xCloud isn't even 100% functional.
Yeah, I mean, it will be though eventually. So that's kind of like something to bank on. But that should still
I mean,
like that's a lot
fun.
to ask for.
Yeah, $200 for an SSD is reasonable for SSDs. I think you can get a terabyte SSD for around. Yeah, and if it's doing M.2 speeds,
Yeah,
which it is, that's reasonable. Which sucks because SSDs really need to start coming down. I would love to put a terabyte or 2 terabyte SSD in my computer, but I can only afford a 500 gigabyte one.
Right, but maybe it's price like maybe it's like more so marketed towards the more like tech savvy consumer as opposed to the casual. Because casual is just like, yo, I got enough space. If not, I'll just delete some shit on my console. Just do it the old fashioned way.
It's not
We're
the
gonna
person
see.
who's
It's
just
gonna
playing.
be interesting to see day one how much of that hard drive or how much of that SSD on the PS5 I fill up just with what I have. Like you guys know, I'm going to be reporting in, and I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for an M.2 for my PS5 because it has that expansion slot like pretty much on the motherboard, and so like I'm going to be shopping around for one that's fast enough to keep up with the speeds that the PS5 needs, but
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see just like with the out of the box storage. Like I remember Breath of the Wild on day one was almost half of your Switch built-in storage. So it'll be interesting to see like with Miles Morales and Fortnite and Destiny and Call of Duty what it's going to look like.
The good thing is they are slowly, like even with Call of Duty, they are slowly adding updates that are making the file sizes smaller. So I think they're figuring out how to make games.
Yeah,
like,
I mean compression and optimization.
Yeah.
And that's something I was talking to Alex from Super Saiyan Games, developer of Bakemono, available in early access now on Steam. Just got to shout the homie out. I was talking to him about we were just talking about storage on systems in general. And apparently he has the second largest VR game on Steam. And he's currently working on a build of the game that has improved compression because that's just something like, it's like, oh, I've done all this work on this game and there's a compression tool that I just haven't figured out how to use. They could just completely cut my file size drastically. So apparently Steam people stopped bitching at him for being the second largest VR game on Steam.
I mean, like that's the thing. Also, the thing about it though is like when you're getting into things like art and all that stuff, your file sizes just get huge.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, maybe including Warzone or whatever. Like, I'm not even sure what the fuck they're gonna have me installing when that game drops. But it's gonna be. What's up?
I kind of hope it's just the multiplayer with the story mode. I like just base Call of Duty. Give me.
Well, no, it's a Black Ops. It's gonna have Warzone. It's gonna have zombies, ain't it? It's gonna have the campaign.
Yeah, but no, I don't want no battle royale. Like, I wish they would make the battle royale just completely separate from the game. If you want to have that, then you can have that and have that installed in your game on your system. But if you don't want it, let me just have multiplayer where I'm just playing some domination or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, and Chris, with your PC, that might be a game that this fall, like Black Ops Cold War, is still full cross-play, cross-progression, same Activision accounts we've gotten set up, same friends list, everything. All that stuff's going to be intact going into, like, even the beta. I played the last beta weekend for Black Ops after the last episode, and, like, I saw my cross-play friends, even people who were just online playing Warzone, I saw them in the menus for Black Ops Cold War. So
that's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting seeing how this works and seeing, like, because they're saying you can play between generations. So seeing what having a Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series S and X, PC, PS4, and PS5 player pool, like seeing what that looks like in practice will be interesting because I know Fortnite's going to do it and Fortnite will be able to do it, but like odds are I'm not going to be experiencing that as much. Like it tends to try and group you with players on your same system, so I'll probably just be playing Fortnite PS5 with Fortnite PS5 players for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like Madrid. I haven't asked you what you've been on this week.
Dude, let me stop playing Hades. Hades. I've been playing a lot of that. That's been like my go-to game to like.
Have you started
decompress
your
at
heat
night.
runs yet?
Dude, I still haven't even fucking beat the final boss. I haven't even made it to him yet. Like, the one time that I made it past the Minotaur and Theseus.
Theseus
was
can get dunked. Atreus is best boy. That Minotaur's cool. Theseus, nah, he can get wrecked. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck Theseus. What a fucking.
And Dionysus don't even like him. He's like, I heard you
asshole.
beat the crap out of that Theseus guy. Good job.
But he'll give him his boons though. Nah. That nigga's playing both sides. He can't sit up here and play both sides. Because that was the thing that threw me off the first time.
I was ruler of Athens card, so I think he gets a free pass. I think he still has his unlimited boon membership from back when he was alive.
I guess, because that shit caught me all the way off guard. I'm like, did he just do
I'm gonna say
God
this right
mode?
now. The worst ones are Aphrodite and freaking Demeter. Those are the ones that causes me problems.
Wait, he can spawn with... Bro, I haven't even found her yet.
Oh, you haven't met
there's
Demeter yet? Oh, yeah, you probably have to meet Demeter first.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
so...
I'm afraid of Demeter. I'm afraid of Demeter because I've unlocked her weapon aspect, and it's the gauntlets. Demeter was throwing straight hands back in the day.
Hey, man. She's down to throw some hands. But what's the area called right after you beat Theseus? It's like Styx.
Oh, Styx? That's the final boss. That's
Bro,
you gotta go beat Cerberus and then go fight Hades.
Dog, that shit's so fucking stupid. Anywhere that does poison damage is like bound to piss me off.
Yes, that laugh.
Especially in a game where you don't have potions, that shit pisses me off.
You have to literally
at
the
that
moment
point,
you notice you get poisoned, you have to triple dash over to the what is it? The
poison fountain?
poisoner or whatever the fuck you call it, just so you can fight without being poisoned.
Yeah, like that shit sucks. And like the way it's set up where you just keep going through rooms until you reach the end, as opposed to like, you know, this room, like the logo on this room is what's inside of this room instead you have like 4 or 5 different
Instead of having to go through
mini
4
rooms you
to
have
get
to
to
go
that.
through. Yeah. And I was so depleted after I finished off Theseus because I literally had 6 HP when I beat him. And all of my death defiances were gone. So
Did you wait, do you have the
I didn't have no money.
No, I was gonna ask, did you get the upgrade that allows you to swap your artifacts in between levels?
That's not up. No.
Yeah, you need that because at that situation you swap the Skellies too, so you can have a free Depth Defiance again, and you can get on with your life.
Holy shit! Because I usually just run Skelly's Tooth anyway, and I have 2 Death Defiances, so I'm running with 3. But I'm like, I feel like this would be better if that was the case. But now I know that I can do that. I'm about to go back to key grinding then.
That is a gem upgrade.
It's a gem upgrade, so I'm gonna do some gem grinding. Fuck it. But I'm actually in the middle of a pretty great run right now. I have like a lot of the pieces that I want. I got Athena's Dash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best
I have
dash in the
Athena's
game.
Dash. That's my meta. Like Athena's Dash, and I'm running a bow build right now. So I got Zeus's like normal attacks. So that's fun. But besides that, I played a little Apex. The crossplay is yeah.
Have you played with anybody on the Xbox yet? Have you?
No, I've just played.
Mastered the art of playing with somebody somewhere else on something else?
No, I haven't done any of that. Like most of the people I play Apex with are just on PlayStation anyway. So, I've except for when I was like playing by myself, I'm pretty sure I queued up with somebody that was in PlayStation and somebody that was in Xbox. And like that matchmaking right now is not the best, but you know, I feel like this is one of those work through seasons. Like they're already dropping the trailers and shit for the next season. So
Oh
they're
shit,
like,
I haven't even seen any of that. So
yeah, season 7. They showed off like the skins. Like Mirage was talking, he was like, "Yeah, there's gonna be a new hero." Oh wait, you didn't hear that from me. So all that shit's coming. And then last night we finally did it. Finally played some Among Us, and
oh yeah.
yo, no, fuck y'all. Why does everybody hate me? Why is that the case? Literally, my first match. Yeah, Madrid, you killed him. I'm like, no, I didn't. I was in
No.
medical.
It wasn't that we hated you, Madrid. It's just that you have
You have a sinister inflection. Like, bro, come on. I can't sound completely innocent.
villain in a game where you're trying not to be the villain, you know?
See, you weren't on when Darren and like Alex were like playing. Those niggas are evil. They will sit here. It's like being in a Death Note match between fucking L and Light. Oh my god. One of these two niggas is the villain.
Oh, it turns out
And
both
you
of
don't
them
know.
are.
Hey, I'm just saying that's the meta. You go in, you murder someone as a group, and then it's like, hey, Madrid killed Anton at medical. It's like, nah, he was with Chris the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about. I was with Chris the entire time.
Yeah. My first
Buy
time
your
I was
friends,
actually the
play 5G
imposter.
chat.
Ash was like, I saw him hop out of the vent. He was venting. I was like, no, I didn't. You didn't see me. I'm like, fuck, he saw me. Fuck.
I never, that's the thing. I think in the entirety of my 3+ hours of playing Among Us, I've only been the imposter once. I was not the imposter at all. In all those games I played last night, not a single time was I the imposter.
Unlucky.
I just, like, the only eventful thing I had happen to me at any point was getting killed by that random person you had in the group.
Oh. That's drama. Yeah. Silent killer.
All right.
But yeah, no, shouts out to everybody. We're going to be playing some more,
Yeah,
come
that's
through.
definitely, now that I've gotten Madrid to catch the itch, like, whenever we'll get more and more of the cheesy boys in on playing Among Us as we get things going. All right, does anybody have one more thing? Because we've been going for about an hour, and I'm kind of ready to switch over to PSN and start sorting out those.
The Bodega Cat in Spider-Man's PS5. Did you not see that?
Wait a minute. I did see that. All the gifts I've been seeing from this game. So Game Informer had
That shit looks
Spider-Man
incredible.
Miles Morales as the cover story. And so, like, they're just putting up content on the website. I can't wait for this magazine to get here. Like, I came home today and checked my mailbox for my Game Informer. Like, oh, yeah, this is the first time in a minute. Like, last time, what was this shit? Hold on. I have it somewhere right here. No, that's not last month. If I don't see it in these top 3, yeah, fuck it. But it was like Kenna Bridge of Spirits was the cover story. I'm like, I'm not. Like, y'all aren't about to get me hyped for this. But just all this stuff. So, yeah, there's a spider suit for Miles Morales that has a spider cat in it. And when you do finishing moves, the cat jumps out of your backpack and helps you do your finishing move.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. And then
It's a fucking
the other
12
thing-
out of 10.
So this is something I remember, like, actually noticing during playing Spider-Man PS4, when you'd go from, like, indoor to outdoor or outdoor to indoor environments, there'd be kind of, like, loading, or there'd be something to, like, cover it up, or, there'd be a transition. But they've already just been showing with the SSD on the PS5 that, like, you'll be indoors, just fucking web sling, and you're just back out in the city, just
That's
instantly.
cool.
It's fucking. The closer and closer we get to next gen, and the more and more stuff that we find out, the more and less excited I get. Like, from PlayStation's handling of this, I'm not excited. All the games handling of this and like all the cool shit they're showing us that just is gonna work because it's next gen. That's what I'm really excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if PlayStation can continue to fumble the bag, as long as the game developers continue to like be on their shit the way they seem to be currently, like I'm okay with how shit's going, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If that's it, remember you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. We've been doing some changes over there, so definitely go check that out. Check out our Patreon where you can support us. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I am at Anton6 and 3X's. Jalen.
Squid Bishop.
Chris.
Chef and Chris.
Rick.
Speedwagon X.
All right. The audio version of this podcast is edited by Akub Nasanti. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. Until next time, keep it cheesy.